Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow.
Hey guys, welcome back. Long time no see. It's been a week since I've posted, and where have I been, you might ask? I've been painting cabinets all week long. So I've been doing this by myself. Heather helped just a little bit on the first day, but she works, of course. She's a teacher, so we have been so busy, like painting cabinets, volleyball practice, volleyball games, Alden's doctor's appointments. It's just one thing right after another. And I've been painting cabinets every single spare second that I had. So if you notice the piece in the middle here in the cabinet, that is from where we took our sink out and put this under the counter sink in. And I thought it was going to be so easy. So I'm just sitting there on the couch one day and I'm like, oh, I want my sink to be the kind that's just one sink. I don't want the divider sink anymore. So I'm going to go to Lowe's and get a sink and pull this one out, pop that one in. Ta-da. No, it's always a project with us. So if you remember, I broke a water line or something, flooded the whole kitchen. It was hot water and our hot water is hot.
Show us some black.
They need painted, repainted black or some color, so I don't care. Do you want black? Be honest. So anyway, that was a whole ordeal, but we had to remove the middle piece of wood there to get the one big sink under. So it was held together by duct tape. I painted the duct tape black, the same color as my cabinets, and it's been duct tape ever since until now. And I was like, Alden, please cut me a piece of wood this long and I'm going to put it in there. So we did. Yeah. So anyway, Heather walks in and she's like, we should have kept on black. And my heart sank. And I was like, she was like, but you've already started painting, so just paint them. And I was like, no, I mean, they need to be painted regardless. They're in terrible shape. So they needed to be sanded down. They needed to be painted. So that's fine. Like, if you want them black, I don't care to paint them back black. And she was like, okay, let's just do white and let's give it a few weeks and see what we think. And I'm like, okay. So we have very divided opinions in my comments and in people that walk in this house. People that come in, some people are like, oh, I love it. I love the white. Or I like it better dark. I mean, it's like 50-50, seriously. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I really like the white too, but I like the dark. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm leaning more toward white because it really is growing on me and it feels so clean and everything. But yeah, at the same time, when you guys were like, white's going to show everything, all those little sticky handprints and all that stuff. Yes, it does. It sure does. And white shows all the imperfections in my cabinets, and I have a bunch of them. I sanded down what I could, and they're not perfect. I mean, they really look like SHIT, and I need new ones. I mean, honestly, I need new ones. I will not paint them again. The next time you see me do anything to these cabinets, it's going to be replacement. But that's going to be like 20 years from now. But anyway, when we put this sink in, we used a car jack to jack the sink up to hold it up underneath until it set, like you cement it in, like, or glue it, some kind, I don't know. Anyway, you have to hold that sink up under there. So we used a jack, okay, to hold it. So Alden's like going up, and I'm like, I look up and our countertops raised up. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like the whole countertops raised up. I mean, like it was way off the cabinets. So anyway, it broke the seal in the back. Like it's on a seal. What is it called? Silicone? I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, the seam where you like caulk it kind of, but it's silicone around the back. When we lifted the counter up, it like broke that off of the like counter and wall. So that needed to be replaced. You'll see that I did that and I did a terrible job, and I will never give you all close-ups because I'm not a professional and it doesn't look great. So it is ideal to take your cabinet doors off and paint them. And I do the other side, you'll notice. I just do because I was over it. But I did not these just because when we did these, they had already painted them like 11 times, which is why they're in terrible shape. and they painted like the hinges. There was paint all over the hinges, and yeah. And my cabinet doors are like hanging on for their dear life. The hinges have been like took off, put back on, replaced, all this stuff. They are jacked up. So we've had to use matchsticks and like bigger, like wood screw. It's bad. I'm telling you. These cabinet doors, all the time, I'm like, can somebody tighten this door? It's fixing to fall off. This door is fixing to fall off. And it's like, yeah. So they're just in really bad shape. But I was really kind of over the black. They needed to be painted. And when I put that pantry in, and I know there's been so many questions, I've not had time to do anything, but the pantry, the 3 cabinets that we stacked, I know there's been a lot of you guys ask if I'm liking it. You'd like to do it yourself. I absolutely love it. I would love to have those wall to wall. I would love to have those, every little spare wall that I have, I would love to have those cabinets stacked. They are awesome. So if you're thinking about doing it, you will not regret it. Like I said, they're upper cabinets, so they don't stick out very far. Remember that when you go to buy them. If you buy the bottom cabinets, they're going to stick out a lot farther. So just keep it in mind. I didn't want mine to stick out too far because of those windows. They're so pretty and they give off so much natural light that I didn't want to block those off. That's why I went with the top 12-inch cabinets. And I love it. I may end up doing it on the other side, like symmetrical right across from it, just because I love it. It's given me so much space. So if you're thinking about doing it, go for it. But when I painted those cabinets white, I loved it. And I was like, it looks so pretty and so clean and neat. I may want my bottom cabinets white. So I started painting. I painted the one on the other side of the dishwasher. Y'all have already seen that. So I asked Heather, I was like, what do you think? And she was like, I like it both ways. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. I think it looks good. Leave it or paint it. It doesn't matter to me. And then, she kind of changed her mind. But I will say now, white's kind of growing on her. We did something a little different on the other cabinets. You'll see that in a few minutes, and I'll explain why. But you'll have to let me know after you watch this and see both sides. Should I, leave it the way it is, or should I paint it white? Should I paint it the other color that I chose? Just, let me know what you think. Keep an open mind.
Had a vision, we held on to so tight. To me it was clear, but you lied to me. Now I keep thinking, was I wasting my time letting you into my life? You brought out the best in me. We had everything we needed. You put me aside and turn out the lights for no reason. Was it a make-believe? Something you never needed. What was it all for? I don't know you anymore. We go back, we go back, we go back, we colliding. Losing track, even God knows I'm trying. Change your selfish ways to love me more these days. We go back, we go back, we go back, we colliding. We go back, we go back, we go back, we colliding. Losing track, even God knows I'm trying. Was it all make-believe? Something you never needed? Or was it all for I don't know you anymore? We go back, we go back, we go back, we colliding. Hey. Losing track, even God knows I'm trying. Change your selfish ways to love me more these days. We go back, we go back, we go back, we colliding.
I left my heart in California. I let it go deep into the blue. I could be happy in California. I would be fine with just me and you. Now don't go changing your heart. We gotta keep the blue. We gotta keep the blue. Lionheart, you got me feeling like the queen of Mars. You're giving me the double boom to my heart. You got me screaming with my I keep on crying. Give me more. Ooh, now don't go changing your heart. We gotta keep the blue. We gotta keep the blue. Lion heart, you got me feeling like the queen of Mars. You're giving me the double boom to my heart. You got me screaming with my hands to the gods. Ooh, lion heart, lion heart.
So I like the dark wall behind my sink and behind that white cabinet. I think it just pops, but I wanted it the same color as my fireplace, and I didn't have any more armory, and that's what that is. But I went ahead and just used iron ore because I had that, like a whole gallon from Sherwin-Williams. So I just used what I had. I didn't want it green. I just wanted something different. I wanted to be able to like look into the living room and it kind of matched my fireplace. So that's why we went with that color. I call it black, but it's really not. You'll see in a few minutes the comparison. Like you can tell here, but you'll really be able to tell how much lighter it is than just a black. I just was kind of over the really, really shiny black that was on the wall. I think this is, I don't know if it's satin or semi-gloss, what I'm putting on. It's washable, you know, and it's okay for a kitchen. But what I had on it was the cabinet paint, and it had an epoxy in it. It was just like super, super shiny, and you could see all of the lines, like paintbrush lines or roller marks. And I just wanted something a little more soft, but still really dark, if that makes sense. So I went ahead, I slapped this on the wall, and I love it. You can tell such a difference in person. You may not, like on film, you may not be able to tell a huge difference, but there is quite a bit of difference. But I do really like this wall being different and dark, especially with that white cabinet on that.
We both know it's too late, but I think you already know. 'Cause it shows that every time you're around, I try to stay on the low. But it grows, that crazy feeling that I want you here with me. I wanna push it on down, but it will not leave. It's like I'm losing my mind, turning wrong into right. I try to keep you away, but somehow, baby, you're still pulling me in, pulling me in. I'm like a moth to a flame, I should've known better, but you're pulling me in, pulling me in. There's something in those hazel eyes, there's something that I cannot fight. I try to keep you away, but somehow, baby, you're still pulling me in, pulling me in. It's like I'm stuck in reverse, crashing back into you. What's the use? I wish that I could unlearn all the things you would do. Let me loose in that old feeling that I want you here with me. I wanna push it on down, but it will not leave. It's like I'm losing my mind, turning wrong into right. I try to keep you away, but somehow, baby, you're still pulling me in, pulling me in. I'm like a moth to a flame, I should've known better, but you're pulling me in, pulling me in. There's something in those hazel eyes, there's something that I cannot fight. I try to keep you away, but somehow, baby, you're still pulling me in, pulling me in. The harder we fight, we go deeper. It's only
So iron ore is probably our favorite paint color of all times. It's like, I like the willow tree too, don't get me wrong, but I love this iron ore. So when I painted the wall iron ore, Heather and I were looking at it and we were like, gosh, we should have painted our cabinets iron ore instead of black. Like it would have been a lot softer, but still dark. And she was like, well, let's paint these cabinets iron ore. And then we can like leave it for a little bit, see which one we like the best. Then we can either paint the other side iron ore or paint these white. So I was like, okay, let's just see what it would look like. So as I got to painting, I loved it. I really, really love it. It hides all of the flaws. It doesn't show every little thing because it's not black and it's not white. I love it. So I told her, I was like, okay, I'm going to paint these iron ore. The others are white. We're going to see which ones we like. So as people come in, they're like, I love that that's different. Like it's like an accent wall almost. I love it. And it plays off the wall above the sink. So I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you guys think. I really do like the iron ore. I really do like the white. I don't mind that it's different. It might bug some people, but it doesn't really bother me that it's different. But I love this paint. I don't know if it's the color or just that it's Sherwin-Williams because the white paint is Behr. I went with Behr on it because Sherwin-Williams, costs like a kidney. But we had this. It was a whole full can. So we were like, let's just use it. So it didn't take much. It doesn't take a whole lot of paint to paint your cabinets. These cabinets I took off the hinges and I put them on just cheap dollar store cups and painted those in the floor. And no, I don't use a drop cloth just because if I drip paint, I'll just let it dry and I'll use my little scraper and it pops right off the floor. I mean, it comes right off. So super easy cleanup. I don't really drip a lot. There was a few places that I did get up, but we had a storm roll through and it was bad. We lost power for a long time. I'm telling you, if it could go wrong this week, it did. It could have been a whole lot worse. I'm not complaining. But it was just like one thing right after another. So we had a storm and it was hailing really, really bad. So I opened the garage door so I can show you guys like how bad it's hailing. And then the power goes out and I can't shut my garage door back. And I know there has to be a way that you can do it manually, but I had no idea. And I was going to get beat by hail because it started blowing in. I had little ice balls all over the garage. I was just like, I'm done. I'm just done. I was in the middle of sanding these cabinets when that happened. So I finished them by hand because we were out of power for a long time. So I just finished sanding them by hand. Like I said, I got them as good as I could. They look a whole lot better. These were in worse shape as far as being painted. And yeah, like these were in a whole lot worse shape. And this paint really does hide all the imperfections. The other side, the sink side, is in worse shape as far as the cabinets being screwed on so many times and like wanting to fall off and being loose and not shutting back like all the way to the cabinet. Like they stick out some. And with them being black, when they would stick out a little bit, you couldn't tell because they're black. And the under the cabinets, of course, doesn't have light. So it's dark behind it and you can't really tell. But since I painted them white, you can see inside the cabinet and it's dark. It shows that they stick out more. I don't know. I just want new cabinets one day. One day I would love to just be like, okay, I want this and I want it done like this and just, have them put in already painted or oak or whatever. It would just be so nice, wouldn't it? I'm living in a dream world over here. But after I painted these cabinets and they dried good, I went over them with 2 coats of polyacrylic and I did it in clear matte so you cannot tell when it dries that there's anything on it. But when you feel it, it's not that rough, dry feeling like paint feels. It feels not like slick, but you can tell there's something on it protecting it. Just to give it some extra protection from, something hit it or, as you're opening it, your fingernails, you get little scratches around those pulls. And yeah, so anyway, that's what I'm doing here. I've kind of been on I'm tired of the clutter rant or kick or whatever. So I just want to simplify my counter space. I don't have a whole lot of it and I'm tired of it being junked up with like a loaf of bread and canisters and can openers, all that stuff. So I put all of my canisters in the cabinet next to the refrigerator. It was empty. So I put those there, and I just simplified my counter space. I just wanted clear spaces. I do have like a cookie jar and a wax warmer over in the corner. Have my air fryer and then my KitchenAid mixer. That's all that's out. I just wanted some space. I wanted to feel like I could breathe. And it's a galley kitchen. It's narrow and it's just tiny. So I wanted to make it feel as big as possible. Let me know if you like it better white, iron, or as is. If you don't want to watch the girls play ball, just click off now. If you want to watch, then just stay tuned. I love you. Jesus loves you, and I will see you guys soon.
Started as a teen with my queen and a baby girl. It was all a dream, now it seems like I had a world. I'm not really seen on the scene, but I like it like that. Only if for green, then I leave with a bag full of cash. Long nights, longer roads, I just go with the flow. Head up when I'm low, yeah, you know how it goes. Got the hustle in my veins, every battle I'm drawn. Turn my struggles into strengths, always answer those calls. All gas, no brakes, all work, no play. All night, all day, I'm moving too legit. All gas, no brakes, all work, no play. All night, all day, nah, I could never quit. I still give my all to life, nothing less. Started at the bottom, had some problems, still had no regrets. Sitting at the top, you didn't notice yet. Moving around in silence, try to hide it till it's obvious. I don't like to talk about none till it's said and done. I don't really like to have fun like what you think is fun. I just really like what I like, and that's all I know. I was on a strike for my life, it's the rodeo. Games lost and had some games won too. Long as I'm shooting 50-50, I'ma make my way through. Don't play around unless I'm playing round two. Only one shot for it all in life, it ain't no round twos. All gas, no brakes, all work, no play. All night, all day, I'm moving too legit. All gas, no brakes, all work, no play.
You say you're fine, but I can see right through. You're holding your secrets for way too long. This can't keep going on. With every lie, they keep on hurting you, getting away with everything they do. This can't keep going on, no. We're gonna find them, and I'm gonna fight for you. They better start hiding. We'll be running with the lions, lions. We'll be running with the lions, lions. They can't run, they can't hide. We won't stop until they're down. We'll be running with the lions, lions.
Here in the waiting, wandering and fading. I know there is something more than this. I think I am ready for doing some changing. Oh God, there is something more than this. You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, a fire burning in the night, be a home for the world so broken, be a friend to the lonely, the joy that he showed me, make the broken things new.